How's it going, Guardians? My name is Sean, and I am the creative mind behind Doodles of Destiny, a channel that targets all things Destiny from guides and tutorials to news and lore. Occasionally, I'll talk about my beautiful wife Danny, aka Machine Gun God, aka the Xeno Spotter, aka Would You Like a Cup of Xeno, aka Xenophage Tell 'em.
Get him, Xeno!
So without further delay, welcome to Doodles of Destiny, where today I'll be talking about this new season's activity, Astral Alignment, covering how to complete it and how it progresses our Guardian's story. So for those of you who don't know, Astral Alignment is this season's new 6-player activity. This activity is broken down into 4 phases in which your fire team will have to work together in order to complete. You'll start off in the Dreaming City at the Blind Well with the objective to clear the room of enemies. Once you have cleared the room, a waypoint will prompt you to where to go next. I'm not sure if the next encounters are in a set order or if Bungie had them set to random, but I'll break down the next 3 stages like this. Stage 1. Collapse Taken Rifts, also known as Close the Door, No Taken Allowed. Stage 2. Install the batteries, aka kill a bunch of Taken mini-bosses that pop out super heavy orbs, climb the hill, hope not to die. Stage 3. Installation bar full, boss time. So in order to start the Astral Alignment activity, you will have to load into the Dreaming City and select the Astral Alignment activity icon. You will be placed into matchmaking until you have a fire team of 6. Then you will load into your first encounter, in which you will repel enemies from within the Blind Well. This phase is usually a quick one, since basically all you do is kill the enemies until the mini-boss appears, also known as the Lost Abomination, or as I like to call them, the Giant Zappy Frogs. Also, something I noticed is that Scorn is now wielding Stasis, so that's a thing now. Once you have killed this Lost Abomination, you and your fire team will go to the center of the Blind Well, where you will insert your Wavefinder's compass, which will teleport you into the next room. First encounter complete. Now during week 1, Bungie ran into a few problems with the Harvest Ether encounter, so unfortunately I will not be covering that encounter this video. The next encounter will be outside in the Dreaming City, and surprise, you'll be fighting a lot of Taken. If the room you load into slopes down, you'll be installing batteries. To get your hands on one of these batteries, however, you are going to have to kill Taken mini-bosses as well as a ton of adds. Once you kill a Taken mini-boss, the batteries will spawn in the center of the room at the base of the slope on top of an altar table. Once you pick up the battery, you will immediately receive the debuff Encumbered, which will greatly decrease your speed and mobility for 20 seconds. While the debuff is active, you must begin making your way back up the slope to the top where your waypoint is prompting. When those 20 seconds are up, the battery will drop from your hands if you have not yet dunked the battery at its waypoint location. You will also receive the debuff Exhausted once you have dropped the battery and will be unable to pick another one up for 10 seconds. I find the best way to run this encounter is for one person to carry a battery and another to follow close behind, clearing adds and picking up the battery in case another player drops it. This will allow you to finish this encounter quickly and efficiently. And just a heads up, there are some champion mods in this activity, so I would recommend at least having one of the 2 on. You could use something like the Unstoppable Pulse Rifle mod with Outbreak Perfected, or if you want to keep your mod slot open, you could go with the Hand Cannon Ariana's Vow, or the Breaker of All Barriers, the Lost Lament. Once you have deposited enough batteries, the 2 Taken Lost Knight bosses will lose their shields and you can do DPS. Once you kill both knights, your quest will update and teleport you to the next encounter. If the area you load into has an upward slope and columns in the center, you will be collapsing Taken Rifts. You'll notice on your screen a bunch of markers appear highlighting yellow bar Taken bosses. Once you kill one of these Taken, they will drop an orb. When you pick up the orb, you'll receive the debuff Taken Essence and Tumbra, and your gun will be replaced with Taken Essence. Run this to the nearest waypoint located in the arena, and you will purge the Taken Rift once you are close enough to it. Once you have closed enough Taken Rifts, your quest will update and teleport you to the next encounter. There are also champion mods in this encounter, so keep an eye out for them as well, as they will spawn throughout the map. Anyways, boss time. You'll be teleported back into the Oracle engine room in the Blind Well. The boss, Kulks, taken of Xivu Arath, will spawn vulnerable for DPS. After you take some of his health down, he will have a shield in which you will have to kill Taken captains, i.e. Eyes of Savathun, to receive Taken Essence in order to break the boss's shield. Once you have broken the shield, engage in DPS. Rinse and repeat until you destroyed the boss. Overall, I have to say that this is a pretty cool activity and kind of refreshing not seeing moats everywhere. But if you are wondering what we as Guardians are doing in the Astral Alignment activity, I can more or less sum it up as follows. We are aligning the compass while warding off Xivu Arath's forces to find active ley lines to locate Techians on different planets. Each week you complete the Astral Alignment activity, you will be prompted to go to the Helm. In the Helm, you will go to the Wayfinder's Compass, an awoken device meant to set the user on their correct path. You will receive a paragraph or two of storyline information and will then be asked to hit accept. Not sure if anyone reads these, but if you skipped by it by chance, you're in luck. Here is Wayfinder's Voyage Week 1 story piece. The Queen of the Reef understands your reservations about her pact with Savathun. Mara points to Quoria's defeat and how Savathun did not anticipate it. The Witch Queen's schemes are unraveling. Mara has learned from her observations of the Witch Queen that the Taken have turned on her. If Savathun is to be believed, they now serve their original master. Something older than Oryx, something Savathun fears. And without the Taken, the Witch Queen claims she cannot break the curse loop. Marasov explains that whatever the master is, it commands Xivu Arath, who now conquers swathes of the Ascended Plane localized around the Dreaming City. You will have to work quickly to find the lost Techians before Xivu Arath does. If you have any ideas where this could be leading next, please leave a comment below. I hope you found the video helpful in your journey through this new season. And as always, this is Doodle from Doodles of Destiny.